Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great week. Today is the 3rd of November 2020 and the time is 4:20 p.m. in the afternoon, and we are long awaiting the election results from the US, which is taking place between Trump and Biden. The results will probably be out anytime in the next few hours by about 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. India time, or maybe tomorrow morning. Since it's a e-vote, the counting might take some time for the election results. So we are going to now analyze the impact of the elections, a brief preview on the US elections and its impact on the Indian markets. So what happens is that since it's Trump versus Biden, I'll just give you a little bit history of the past elections which have taken place in the US markets and how it has impacted the world economy as well as the Indian economy. So we'll take a look at that. Like they say, when US sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. So we as Indians are not immune to that. So we'll take a look now at what has happened in the past in the US markets and how it has impacted us in the Indian markets. So you can see this chart out here, and this shows that under each president, how much has the S&P 500, which is the Standard & Poor 500 markets, rallied or fallen. Okay, and we'll see how much how much of an impact did it have in even the Indian markets. Okay, so first we will start off with Bush Senior in the years 1986 to 1990. All the way to 1992 was when Bush Senior was in the Senate. Okay, and when he was there was a V-shaped recovery from the previous growth of the market. Then came Clinton in 1992, and from there the markets grew a lot. From 1992 all the way to 2000, 2001. So when 2000 came was the dot-com boom up to 2001. Then in 2001 was the dot-com bust. The same boom which was there turned into a bust. And in 2000, then Bush Jr. was elected. Okay. And when Bush Jr. was elected was when the markets corrected. And from there was a V-shaped recovery back for the markets to grow all the way to 2008, which was till when Bush was there. And then the financial crisis took place, which led to a major crash in the American markets as well as in the Indian markets. And that had a major impact. So the reason why 2008 the markets corrected was because of subprime lending, and subprime lending, of course, being the housing crisis, like they say. And from there on, in 2008, Barack Obama was elected as the new president. And from there, we saw a huge growth in the US markets. And since the US markets grew, even the world markets and India grew as well in that period. Till 2016. 2016 was when the market corrected. And at the same time, we had our demonetization. And that period, Donald Trump was elected in November itself, 4 years back. And when that happened, from there on, the markets again resumed and went back up, which was even the Indian markets had the same impact. And once that happened in 2020 March is when we had the COVID-19, which was a pandemic, which is a pandemic, and that has, of course, made the US markets as well as the Indian markets correct quite sharply. And from there on, we've made a V-shaped recovery again. So the moral of this is that that it does not matter, just keep buying the dips. Okay, that was one. Secondly, also the V-shaped recoveries usually occur after a sudden drop within the market and recover faster than expected after an unexpected event within the timeline. So like we covered, the first unexpected event was 2001 dot-com boom, followed by the bust and then the recovery. Then came the 2008 financial crisis, and now the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, now we'll take a look on how the V-shaped recovery has had an impact on the Indian markets. So like you can see, this blue chart is the Indian markets from the month of Jan, and from Jan we were at 12,500 to 12,600 levels, and from the time from there onwards. We corrected all the way to 7,500 around mid or end of March, and like you can see, 7,500 was the low, and from there we've gone back up to 11,800 levels, which is now in the month of November. So like you can see, this blue line is a V-shaped recovery. Okay, so that is what has happened. So now, of course, we've held our positions all up until this election, and the result, when we see tomorrow morning, we'll take a call. So now this is my view on the results. If Trump is re-elected, then what will happen? So if Trump is re-elected, then the stock market continues its upward rally, and with extreme momentum for the short term. Okay, so we could probably be heading back to 12,500, 12,600 levels. And also, when the market is overbought and the market is a bit euphoric, that is the time when we can sell a little bit of our position, because definitely when Trump is going to be re-elected, the markets will be overbought at some point, and there will be a lot of euphoria. So when the sentiment becomes euphoric, that's the time when we'll sell. Now we'll see if Biden is elected, then what? So if Biden is elected, of course, the stock markets will correct short term, and after that we will probably take some support somewhere and head back towards higher levels, and we can rally towards upwards towards around 12,000 levels again in the long term. Okay, and also when the market corrects, okay, that is when we go and we buy our portfolio stocks for the long term, and it is going to correct in the short run due to fear, but that is the time when you top up your portfolio and buy. Okay, so now both the possibilities we've taken. So a high possibility if Trump wins, that the Indian markets will continue its uptrend from where we are currently and go towards 12,600 levels. And if Biden wins, then the Indian markets will probably correct before heading back up. So either way, whatever happens, whatever result, whatever takes place in the US elections, we know that we need to continue investing and trading the stock markets. And if either of the possibility, whichever is possible, whichever is likely to happen, take your positions based on that. And we know that from the previous slide also we saw that any correction is the time to buy stocks. Thank you so much for watching, and we all are eagerly waiting to see the results of the election and how it will impact our Indian markets and the world markets. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening. Take care. Stay safe.